Hello! Welcome to another vlog. This time I'm going to be talking about depression. It's an unusual subject and you may not realise it from the last videos I've been doing, but for about 15 years I think I've been suffering from depression. Not badly, but it has been a major part of my life. Until this year, when I've got some time on my hands, that I've decided that I want to do something about it. So I've decided that I'm going to make an effort to improve or to get to the bottom of what it is causing my depression, and also how to cope with it, because depression is a chemical imbalance in the brain. It's caused by lots of different factors and a lot to do with the way your brain's wired and the way it's develops as you're younger. Depends how much you're going to be prone to getting depression or not getting depression, because everyone suffers from it every now and then. I mean, I'm not unique in having depression. There's lots of people who have depression, so it's not something unusual. But I say 15 years is a long time to be suffering from it and not really doing anything about it. So this year I've decided to lose the weight, slowly getting there, which is quite nice. I'm waiting for my news back on the gastric band, which will be fun. Well, I don't know if it'll be fun, but I'm waiting for the news back on that. So that'll be helpful in making me feel better about my self-image. Then my mind's gone blank. Totally blank. What am I talking about? Come on, you tell me. What am I talking about? Depression. Aha! Depression. So, oh, come on, brain, work. Jesus Christ. So anyway, I know I've had depression for 15 years. And now I'm doing something about it. So I'm losing the weight, hopefully going to get gastric bands, and I'm also under counselling as well, which, having studied psychology, I'm very good at giving advice to other people and understanding the psychological effects that are going on in their brains and how they perceive themselves as well as they perceive in the world, to how they can be a bit skewed in what they're thinking and stuff, and how for making the thoughts that you have, okay, because you can't control the thoughts you have, you just have them, okay, but not to react on them and things. I'm very good at giving advice to people. Understanding it and seeing it in myself, I've realised that I'm useless. I may understand the theory, I may understand the logic behind it all, but actually putting it into practice is completely different. I don't know, but you can see it in others, but you can't see it in yourself, basically. And so I couldn't see where I was going wrong with depression. I knew I had depression, but like, I was just getting on with my daily life, just trying to cope as best I can. I wasn't trying to let it get me down, but I knew that I was doing things that were stopping me from enjoying life. For a while, I used to be very gregarious, outgoing, enjoyed going out to the pub and clubs and things. When you're younger, you've got the energy to do that. As you get older, especially after you hit 30, alcohol is not a good friend, and neither is loud noise. Since I'd say 25, I'd stopped being so outgoing and so adventurous. I also stopped going so much out of my room or the house or whatever and things, unless it was an absolute emergency. I'd get other people to go to the shops for me. I would go without, basically. I wouldn't worry about it. So, for a long time I was doing that. I was essentially housebound. I'd go out if there was friends picking me up to take me places, or there was a specific occasion. I'd definitely go out and I'd be happy, jolly, just a ball. But the actual effort getting involved in doing that was ridiculous. I would spend 3 days in pure anxiety, just worried, anxious, upset, frustrated, fed up, all about just thinking what's going to happen 3 days' time for a couple of hours. It took a long time to realise, to get into my head, especially recently, that's wrong. I shouldn't be doing that. That's not a way to enjoy life. don't want to be living in a constant fear of panic. It doesn't make life any more enjoyable. Makes your nerves all frayed. Bollocks! Bollocks! I've got lost again. I've written this down. I've written it down. I've put little notes and everything else to say, look, this is what I want to talk about. This is how I want to talk about it. I've got interest in doing this. Why does my mind go blank? It's funny just standing and talking to a camera. But speak properly. But my therapist says this sort of thing is very therapeutic. It's a lot of confidence to do this, to talk to a camera. Well, not talk to the camera's quite easy, but it's knowing what's going to happen afterwards. Actually edit it and then put it up onto the internet. Let other people see it and let them critique it and comment on it. That takes a lot of confidence, especially when you suffer from depression and anxiety, like I do. So I felt I was missing out on quite a few things. Well, no, I lie there. I've only started to realise I was missing out on quite a few things. At the time, when you're suffering from depression, you don't notice it. You don't think you're missing out on anything. There may be occasional thoughts where you think, oh, I wish I could do that, and you get a bit frustrated about not being able to do that. But then the fear kicks in, the anxiety, the depression of feeling low self-worth, of feeling uncomfortable at doing things, and you sort of bury yourself into a cocoon. You shroud yourself in things that make you feel comfortable, which could be climbing into bed, reading a book, just watching internet, YouTube basically, and enjoying things like that. And so you block off the actual idea of going out, doing other things, what you could be missing out on. You just don't think about it. You distract your mind with other things which you feel comfortable and safe. Which is what I did for a long time. I'm always a computer geek. I've always loved computers. So I've always buried myself in going on Wikipedia, finding out latest facts and things. Reading all the celebrity lifestyles online, what the silly things they've been getting up to and stuff, and feeling as though I'm in touch with what's going on in the world, because that's what I've been doing through the internet, when in reality I haven't. I haven't developed my social skills any better because I've not been talking to people, I've not been interacting or socialising. Let my friends not so much down. I mean, I haven't seen a few of them for a few years, which is a bit annoying and frustrating for me. And I always came up with excuses that it was work and things, and I was working too hard. I mean, when you're doing 16-hour days shifts for 6 days a week, that can be a bit sort of like, oh bloody hell, I ain't got time for social life. But all work and no play makes me a dull boy anyway. Found reasons as to why not to see people and why I was too busy. But it's only till this last year, when I've had a lot of free time on my hands and things, that I've started to realise, oh, okay, if I don't make the effort to be more social in other people's company, then I'm going to suffer. I'm going to be the one suffering. I can't make it all come to me and fall in my lap and things. It's not going to happen. I've got to make the effort. And that's working through the depression. And the actual action of trying to do that actually beats the depression. Which is something I knew, but I've not experienced it until recently. Until actually making the effort to actually go out and see people. Making the effort to actually record to camera. Making the effort to go to London and go up and wander around Comic-Con, which was lots of fun. Doing all these type of things has actually made me feel better about myself, and better about my life, and better about the things around me. I don't feel depressed at the moment. I mean, I know it will come back. I know there'll be points when I'll have low days and high days and things. It's all about trying to find a balance so you have a constantly good day. But as I say, it's something that I'm now working on, and hopefully with these, I must stop saying hopefully. Be positive, be assertive, be sure. And through these videos, you will come on a journey with me to find out what it is I'm doing to better and improve my life. And I'm coming up to the age of 40, So you could say I'm having a midlife crisis as well on top of everything. I don't feel as though I am, but my youngest sister pointed that out to me. Take you on this journey with me, and we'll go on different adventures. And I'm going to see what I can get up to over the next couple of months to make life more interesting for myself and content that's interesting for you to watch. And you'll see me grow. Well, you'll see my confidence grow. You'll see my body shrink. So I'm going to keep that going. Because as I say, being overweight when you're nearing 40, not a good sign. But we'll try and make the effort. Oh, I will make the effort, and you'll enjoy it. But if you like this video and you want to see more videos along this vein, okay, give it a thumbs up or a like, as they call it, and things. Hit the subscribe box, which is somewhere, and also send me comments. I'd love to see some comments as to what people think of my videos and whether you're enjoying them or not, and what I can do to improve them, as well as make them more entertaining. And if they're boring, just tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because I say, I don't know. I've got lots of feedback already verbally from friends and family and things, but they always tell you the positive things. They don't tell you the actual critique of things. So you, the total strangers on the internet, out in the YouTube land, give me an idea of what it is you'd like to see from this daft fat man, and we'll go from there and see, and we will see what happens. I have to be like that, see what happens, because I can't tell the future. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. So we will see what happens. Anyway, that's me finished for now. And again, hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.